The fifth brother and subsequently the most famous member of the singing group which became the Jackson Five, Michael Joseph Jackson, was born on the 29th of August, 1958 in Gary, Indiana, in the United States, joining his brothers in the mid-60s and becoming a future, genuine superstar in his own right. He passed away in 2009. So, just how rich is Michael Jackson? Years after his death, it's estimated by Celebrity.money that the pop king's net worth reaches $600 million, still adding millions of dollars to his net worth year after year. In October of 2015, for the fifth successive year, Michael was named by Forbes magazine as topping the list of earning dead celebrities with $75 million. In addition to being one of the major influences on the pop scene, he was also involved in acting, a source which also helped to accumulate Michael's net worth. Michael was born into a musical family. Although his parents were amateurs only, his mother, Catherine Esther Screws, worked as a devout Jehovah's Witness, whereas his father, Joseph Walter Joe Jackson, a former boxer, worked as a steelworker at U.S. Steel, but he also played the guitar with local R&B groups. All Michael's older 3 sisters and 5 brothers were into music from early on in their lives. Michael Jackson started his career as well as the accumulation of his net worth being just 5 years old, first as something of a novelty. In 1968, Michael appeared on the professional stage in the band called the Jackson Five, singing together with his brothers. Then in 1971, he started singing solo, and after a few years, he began to tour internationally. In 1979, Jackson released his Off the Wall album, which established him as a solo performer. It was the first solo album to generate 4 chart-topping singles in the US, and the album subsequently sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Jackson's net worth rose, especially as he was considered to be breaking down racial barriers and transforming the medium into an art form, with his music videos including Beat It, Billie Jean, Thriller, and several others. Through stage and video performances, Jackson disseminated a number of difficult dance techniques, including the robot and the moonwalk, which were named by Michael himself. His distinctive sound and style subsequently influenced a number of hip-hop, post-disco, R&B, pop, and rock artists too. Michael's net worth rose with album after album. His 6th studio album, Thriller, is the second best-selling album of all time after the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper. Moreover, several other albums, including Off the Wall, Bad, Dangerous, and History, are ranked among the world's best-selling as well. Jackson also has been enrolled in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, as well as the Dance Hall of Fame, as his performances on stage have been lauded as perhaps the best ever by a solo pop singer. Michael's net worth increased with these achievements, which included 13 #1 singles in the US alone in his solo career. Jackson is the winner of hundreds of awards, which makes him a legend in the history of popular music, such as multiple Guinness World Records, 13 Grammy Awards, and a Grammy Legend Award, as well as a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and 26 American Music Awards. In 2014, Jackson became posthumously the first and so far only artist in music history to have a top 10 single in the Billboard Top 100 in 5 decades. In his personal life, Michael Jackson married Lisa Marie Presley in 1994, but they divorced in 1996. The same year, he married Deborah Jean Rowe, with whom he had a daughter and 2 sons before they divorced in 1999. Jackson was also a philanthropist, instituting charitable fundraising within the entertainment industry, later taken up by many other artists for a variety of causes. An allegation of sexual abuse leveled against Jackson in 1993 was settled out of court without any admittance of guilt, and no charges were ever filed. Further claims were dismissed as attempts at publicity and/or exoneration by the claimants. Michael Jackson died as a result of a concoction of drugs administered by his physician, Conrad Murray, apparently to help him sleep. Murray was subsequently convicted of involuntary manslaughter and served 2 years in jail. Michael passed away on the 25th of June, 2009 in Homely Hills, California, mourned by millions of fans, both at the time of his funeral and since.